Hello everybody and welcome back for another episode. I am so excited to be joining you on the weekend because guess what?
It's breakfast time!
For those of you who don't know Drew super well, his first love is breakfast.
It's true.
He's a really good cook and he cooks a lot of wonderful things, but he's probably most known for his breakfast. So I thought I'd finally bring him on Taylor's table. What are we making today?
We are making some Dutch baby pancakes.
Oh yeah.
Which I just learned last week, but they're still great.
Let's get started. Okay, so now that you let out the secret that this recipe is not in your normal rotation, how did you learn how to make Dutch baby pancakes?
All right, so even though you spilled the beans.
No, you did.
Oh yeah, you're right, I spilled the beans. But I was scrolling through Instagram last weekend while my lovely wife was still sleeping. It was Sunday, and I saw this recipe for Dutch baby pancakes, so it just made me super hungry. I love anything sweet. So this was just a recipe that I looked up and then made some own tweaks to it and tried it out, and it was phenomenal.
All right, let's share it with the people. What do we need?
First, you're gonna need a cast iron skillet. You're gonna need a teaspoon of salt, a quarter teaspoon, is it quarter teaspoon? Tablespoon?
Isn't that sugar?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
Now that Drew realizes this is a little harder than it looks, what do we need for Dutch baby pancakes?
Okay, so you don't need salt. Start off with, you need a cast iron skillet, you need a cup of flour, a cup of milk, 3 eggs, a teaspoon of sugar, a quarter teaspoon of nutmeg, 5 dollops of butter, a little bit of powdered sugar at the end, and then just some fruit, and then some syrup.
Perfect. Are we getting started on the stove?
Start on the stove. Let's go.
So we are actually not starting on the stove. What is the first thing we have to do?
First thing you have to do, turn your oven to 425, and then you want to put the cast iron skillet in there to heat it up for probably like 5 or 8 minutes so that it starts to sizzle a little bit. So let's go ahead and put that in first. Next, we're gonna start with our batter mix. So we're just gonna start with the 1 cup of flour, and we're spilling. 1 cup of milk, 3 eggs. We are going to do a little bit of sugar, a little bit of nutmeg, saving the butter for when the skillet comes back hot, and then right before we pour it on the batter.
Perfect. Easy peasy.
Lemon squeezy. Okie doke, it's time for my solo. So the cast iron's been in there for about 5 to 8 minutes. We're gonna grab it right now. We're gonna throw in our 5 dollops of butter. Next, we're gonna throw in the batter. Now we're gonna throw this thing in for somewhere between 15 and 20 minutes, depending on how hot your oven gets. I did it last time for like 16 or 17 and it was perfect. So you just wanna see it rise a little bit, and then this baby will be done. Into the stove we go. Okie doke, this baby's been in there for about 17 minutes. Time to check it out.
Here it is, Drew's Dutch baby pancake. Let me just say, this will make your house smell so good. The butter
smells pretty phenomenal, let me tell you.
What are the last finishing touches we need, chef?
Okay, finishing touches. You're gonna do a little bit of powdered sugar. Yes, ma'am. Final touches are gonna be some blueberries.
Well, that was actually a lot easier than I thought it was gonna be.
Yeah, it's not too bad. It's actually, I mean, it took us what, like 25, 30 minutes max when it's all said and done, but it's perfect. It's perfect for your entire family or just 2 people if you really want an entire pancake, but it's phenomenal. I love it.
Well, thank you so much for joining me today
You are
on
welcome.
Taylor's Table. We'll see you next time.